The 0-2 Chiefs and the 0-2 Giants are going to square up at MetLife Stadium for some must-win primetime football. But what does that mean for you guys when it comes to the money lines and the prop bets? Let's get into some of the best bets that you can take for Sunday Night Football with our New York Post sports betting savant, Erich Richter. You see I threw that savant in there, man. I'm feeling very bougie today, Erich. What's going on, my man?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Giants looked better last week. Should have came away with the dub. I'm not so sure what we'll run into this weekend. Sunday Night Football. 2-0-2 teams. Chiefs are pissed off. It's gonna be an interesting game, no doubt.
All right, what are the player props you like to start us off?
Well, let's start us off with your boy, Darius Slayton, over 1.5 receptions, minus 130 on FanDuel. Look, he was over last week. I'm throwing away week one because that was a disaster. And we're just going to go back to last year where Slayton was over this total in 9 out of 13 games last season. It's not like the Giants feel any worse about Darius Slayton than they did last year. They gave Darius Slayton a massive contract extension this offseason. I think Darius Slayton's way undervalued here. I'm fine if you can get an alternate line 3 plus at plus 250, fine with that as well. But I think Darius Slayton's going to be way more involved. Russ is cooking, as we saw last week, over 450 yards passing. Darius Slayton would, in theory, be a very good option for Russell Wilson. He likes to bomb it, the moon pass, right? So Darius Slayton over 1.5, one of the best plays of the week for me. And then last week I was on this and I nailed it. Honestly, I'll give myself a little bit of credit. Tyrone Tracy had a 75% or 74% snap share last week, or week one. And he went, and I said that, I felt like he was going to get less work. He was down to 42% in week two, while Cam Scadaboo got a 52% snap share. So I'm going to hit it again. Last week I hit under Tyrone Tracy, under 14.5 carries. I'm going to go back to the well and look at this. Tyrone Tracy under 8.5 rush attempts. Plus 102 on DraftKings. I'm going to take that all day. I think the Giants are going to have to throw here. And again, I think that he's a better receiver. Also, he's criticizing the play calling. Like, what are we doing here? Like, why are you criticizing the play call? You're an undrafted free agent. It's not like you were, a Marion Hampton who's a first round draft pick. I don't really understand that whole side of it. They drafted a running back in the draft. The job security, I just don't think is there for Tracy as much as maybe he would like, or fantasy investors would have liked. But regardless, and then I will end with a side over 45 points between the Chiefs and the Giants. Both offenses, I actually think, are playing well. The Chiefs would have scored a lot more points if it wasn't for the Travis Kelce drop pass in the end zone that turned into an interception. Totally flipped that game. I'm going to go over 45. This was actually opened at 43.5 and bet up by the sharp bettors. I think that Sunday Night Football, I don't know if I'll say it's a shootout, but 45 is a pretty low number for two offenses that are definitely throwing the ball quite a bit. Chiefs rushing offense, not like they've been running it down everybody's throats. I think that this goes over 45 pretty comfortably.
All right, getting ready for some good Sunday Night Football, primetime football action. Eric, appreciate you hopping on with us.
Appreciate you, BL.